Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish 2. So, we are about to embark on our first official mission. Wait, sorry, rebuilding? Yes, okay. Well, I suppose before we can actually start rebuilding, or because before we are allowed to start rebuilding, we're supposed to follow Sutter's orders and go to this place, the lighthouse. However, there's also this little corner of the map that's not explored, that's technically still part of this landmass here. I don't know, for some reason that bothers me, and I'm just gonna take a look. Okay. You see flickering lights. They hover over the marshy ground 50 feet away. As in, to the north, or where exactly? Then they flit off into the mist. A lesser explorer might be lured into quicksand by such a phenomenon. You know better. Do I, though? Well, not sure if I do know better. Okay, there's something there. Right. Now that I think about it, we have seen snakes patrolling around here. The mist grows icy cold. Frost crunches under your feet. A shade floats through the mist toward you. As you shiver, it drifts into a halt in front of you, watching you, judging you. After a tense, silent pause, the shade turns and floats off to the north. It is soon lost in the fog. Okay, I might be changing my mind here. Let's actually take a look at what level these snakes are, though. Serpents. Level 2, okay. Manageable. I accidentally right-clicked on open terrain, and apparently that moves your character. Good to know. Let's see here. Should be able to blast them all with a cone of cold here. Well, we did. Let's see. If we do this, we can then get them like that. Very nice. Very efficient. Just shoot that serpent, almost killing it. Of course, it got a chance to bite us. Oh well. Shoot from there. Is it actually gonna... I don't know. Okay, it was determined to bite Atantuo. That's why I didn't even try to get Chip. Not sure if it could have closed the distance, but yeah, anyway. That worked out just fine. Those are not a problem. Are there more... Did I see more snakes here? No, I guess not. There's certainly something going on here. There's a huge nest of sticks and trash, okay, out here in the depths of the swamp. Gnawed bones are everywhere. There are tracks in the muck, but they're old and indistinct. You poke around a bit, but you find nothing of interest. That is surprising. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. You hear whispering. It comes from all around you. It sends shivers up and down your spine, making you want to flee into the marsh in terror. But you keep control. The feeling fades. Are we eventually actually going to give in? The mist grows icy cold. Okay. Just another one of those. I guess in case I had entered from here, I suppose I would have encountered the first shade, no matter which one of these bridges I would have crossed. Okay, what is this place? Quicksilver Forge. Claim of Hyletha. Interesting. All the way down here, huh? This, well... Yeah, no, Hyletha is pretty far away. Okay, it is on the map. Hyletha Claim. What is this? Misty Swamp. Huh. This area is marked as the Misty Swamp. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here. But okay. What is here? This is suspicious looking, isn't it? There were also more creatures patrolling. Yeah, right there. Including a different type of snake. Or serpent. Okay, a spitting serpent. That's kind of what I thought. I believe those were in the first game as well. Okay, can we reach you? Walk 5? No. That is not gonna work. I'm gonna see... No. Well, in that case, retreat. One tile. I suppose the spitting snake... Let's see, that's also level 2. Is probably capable of moving forward and then reaching us. Oh, it hasted itself. Which probably means that we're gonna kill it before it gets a chance to ever take advantage of that, so... That is just fine by me. I'm actually going to use a... bleeding attack. I keep forgetting. Brutal blow. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense to attack the closest one first. Like so. Yep, and that way they just never even get a chance to attack us. Oh, evaded, that's unfortunate. I'm going to use another brutal blow. I keep forgetting. Yes, brutal blow. So that one is now bleeding. It's gonna reach someone though. Almost certainly. Oh, well, especially if... Yep. We start missing attacks now all of a sudden. Okay, this one should now die. Well, I mean, it's probably gonna die... Oh. Probably gonna die because we end up attacking it. No, we did not. There we go. Okay, this one... This time we weren't quite as lucky, but still not a big deal because these enemies are just not very strong. Okay, weird. Nothing else going on here. I suppose this mine might actually be haunted or something, and the shade might have been trying to lure me there. There was some sort of text pop-up, was there? Or did I just... Maybe I just hovered over one of these empty quick slots. That's also very possible. Right. Oh. What are you then? Huh? This band of row warriors looked at first like a gentle coast patrol. When you get close, you realize that they are raiders. They draw their weapons and approach you. When they get close enough to realize... Then they get close enough to realize that you are a Havenite. They back away and the leader steps forward. Apologies, Havenite. We are raiders from the Low Daga. We did not know that some of us wanted to attack Haven. We are willing to let you go. Oh, are you now? Why did you come on this raid? To do some raiding, I guess. The Low Daga always raids the Gentle Coast. Okay. Haven has always respected our ways, as long as we steal and don't kill. I think that kind of policy will have to change in the future. Or, rather, right now, since we're in charge of this place now. I suppose technically we're not. It's not like our mother sent us here specifically to, you know, become the new governor of this province. But, I mean, functionally, we're in the same situation as in the first game, so... Yeah. Who decided to attack Haven? Are they gonna give me that information, even if they do know? Who knows? We don't know. We heard that the raid was starting. These things rise as a wave. We don't know who started it. You're unsure if he's telling the truth. Yeah, I'm really not. I mean, as far as I'm aware, or as far as I know, there might be dozens of different little groups and clans and, you know, factions among them. More or less at war with each other. So, you know, they might very well not be involved. You may go, or raiders attack me, raiders must die. I mean, no. Between these two options, I have to let them go. If they're willing to leave peacefully. I mean, if I actually catch them, you know, doing any raiding and actually, you know, killing people or, you know, vandalizing or that kind of thing, then I will punish them for it. But for now, you know, again, I'm kind of trying to build a reputation as a benevolent overlord of sorts. The raiders understand immediately that this is their only chance to live. They decide to be content with survival and flee toward the Low Daga. Right. I mean, again, if we run into them again once we get there, and you know we have any reason to deal with them differently, then so be it. You find the remains of a crumbling wall. Oh yes, right. I did see that. I didn't expect to get a message about it. At least 100 years old. Some old, ambitious lord of the Row attempted to grab and hold this land. They were then destroyed for the Hubrids. Perhaps by a different clan, perhaps by Haven. It's rare to see walls like this in the Rokaj. After the Great Uprising, Haven forbade the Row from building permanent defensive fortifications. Ah yes, we did hear about that. As you get farther north, the ground slopes upward, the grass thins out, the trees are more sickly, the wind grows hot and puts bits of dust in your eyes. A rock quarry has been dug out of the cliff wall. Switchbacks have been carved out of the stones and dirt, climbing 100 feet into the mountain. You can see workers in long flowing garb carrying rock out of tunnels in the wall. Okay. Right. Dagan claim, I guess. I see. Claim of the Low Daga. Well. Right. Lascara, coastal farmlands, Dagan claim. Is there? Okay, this place is over here is not connected. Well, not connected to the southern lands here, but it is also you know, not a very large landmass. And I know, I said I was gonna head straight for the first real dungeon, right? Just to get that out of the way, but it's hard to resist. What are these? Okay, we cannot interact with those people at all. Each of the farms on this coast is worked by its own small clan. When you approach this farm, their warriors gather to greet you. They seem friendly enough. Okay. Well, let's approach in a similarly friendly manner. They greet you. They are folk of the gentle coast. They aren't rich or decadent, but they like Haven. They offer you a humble meal and tea. Oh, that's nice. You sit around a fire and speak with them. Ask about the area, I guess. You learn that this is decent farmland, far enough from the Low Daga to be spared raids. The only problem is the Erudico ruins to the north. Ah, interesting. They say that they are haunted and monsters tend to wander outside. Okay. Ask about the raids. They heard about the recent wave of raids, and they are horrified that any of the raiders would dare attack you. They say that the raiders mainly came from the Low Daga, and they largely passed their farms by. Okay, try to trade. They have meat and cheese and the like, which they are happy to give you. They're royalty, your royalty after all. They don't have anything of use for adventuring. Well, I mean, I was more interested in selling to them. But okay. You give them a regretful farewell. They may be the nicest people you will ever meet in the Rukaj. Oh, we'll see about that. No, we'll just go. I think we're not going to stop by every single one of these. Although, I mean, there's a small chance that this encounter is going to somehow go differently, but, I mean, I guess not. Okay, well, more food and tea, and we say goodbye again. And what about this nice little house? Same. Alright. The land to the northeast is kind of a wasteland, but not your normal dry, hot Rokaj wasteland. The grass and trees are dead. The ground has been slowly poisoned. Twisted, malformed creatures have left tracks everywhere. You learned about these signs very early in your magical training. They indicate abandoned magical research. Wizards tend to be mentally scattered and are notoriously bad at cleaning up their messes. Bad or just disinterested, I guess. You meet a pack of twisted animals. Their joints bend at odd angles. Their proportions are off, and their fur and skin have expanses of sickly pink exposed flesh. The Row probably enjoy having monsters like this wandering around. It gives them something good to hunt. The trophies are gloriously horrifying. Okay. I guess it was specifically talking about this one? No. Doesn't really make sense from the description, but okay. We have a great lizard, I see. And then a bunch of wolves. Yeah, I think this might be a buff fight, a blessing fight. Okay, yeah, this one's also blessed and hasted. I think we need to take this one out quickly. By making it bleed, for example. It's also an opportunity to do another one of these, except, okay, we can just barely get them all. But of course she's very exposed now, so... Well, maybe we can at the very least take this one out? Oh, nice. Oh, 30 damage crit. Highest damage we've seen so far. Very nice. Okay. That was not a lot of damage, thankfully. So it could have been a lot worse. Welp. Just shoot this one. And you stab the wolf. Very good. Another crit. Wow. You're on a roll. Now let's actually take some time to heal here. Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna heal him. Her, maybe? Hit points are looking worse when you look at these little health bars here than when you look at these. I think we're fine. Okay, Erudico of the coast. Right, that is put on the map now. Erudico ruins. What's the map actually say? Do we have any quests? Ah, okay, we have a more detailed marking here. Resources produced, okay. Right, so just by existing, the fort produces a bunch of resources. And actually this might just display everything, just the added up bonuses from everything inside its area. Right, quest and rebuilding. Okay, but yeah, these other random areas that we've seen are on the map now. That is useful. That's mainly what I wanted to achieve here anyway. And of course find any other stray encounters like this one, for example. What's that going to be? There might also be something to be found here. Save the game, actually. Haven't done that in a while. You meet a pack of twisted animals. Okay, another one. Ah, yes. Direwolf. That sounds more like the description we got there. Do we buff again? This is only 1 energy cost. Yeah, I mean, why not? Certainly does seem to help. Okay. 8 damage. More bleeding. This thing seems quite a bit tougher, especially more difficult to damage than the lizard version. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna have you do this. Oh, can we? I think I'm gonna do this, and that should hopefully hit the direwolf. Yes, good. And it did hit all of them. We missed one of the lizards, of course, but I'm okay with that. We're gonna heal you. We really need to find something like equipment or something that buffs healing effectiveness, because, well, so far it's been pretty bad. We should have taken her place, actually. That way we could have attacked all of these, although it's gonna bleed to death. Yes. Well, not immediately. Well, for now, we're gonna do this. Okay. Please hit. Good. That should be the greatest danger out of the way here. Nice. I'm actually gonna take the time to heal her this time. Yeah, I mean, his healing is just not amazing. So, what do we get here? You find the ruins of a small caravan. Mutant wildlife chased it back in this valley, trapped it, and attacked. You don't find any bones. The merchants managed to flee to safety. The beasts tore apart the wagons, though. Oh, really? So, we did that for absolutely nothing, then. In the middle of this broad expanse of wildflowers, you find a small patch of dead earth. There's a shade standing in the middle of it. This doesn't really surprise you. In the Rokash, the dead mingle freely with the living, and nag a lot. The shade stares at you as you approach. It takes the form of some rogue clan chief from centuries back. When you get close, it holds up a hand. Stop. I speak from the heart of the row. I will judge you. Don't judge. Ah, a ghost attack. A weird set of responses here, to be honest. Can I not just... I mean, I guess I'm a Havenite is supposed to be a protest against being judged. So let's go with that. Shade is silent for a long moment. I don't know what that is. If you walk in this land, you are judged as a row. Do you know? Do you work? Do you hold our deep truth? Well, I don't really know. I do work, although I'm not really sure what they are referring to. And I certainly don't know much about this whole deep truth stuff. Fine, judge me. Whatever. There is a long silence. The shade stares at you. The air grows icy cold. You shiver. The shade is still for so long that you wonder if it's broken. Keep waiting, I guess. Finally, it speaks. Your presence is known. You are here to give answers. You are not for me. Others wait for you. You have things to prove. Your worthiness. And how do I do that, judgmental spirit? The shade melts away. The air warms up. You're once alone. Once alone again? No, you're alone once again. Well, okay. I guess we're going to be encountering more of those. Looking forward to it. Alright, well. Now we've officially explored quite a bit more than I originally planned to, but, you know, that's fine. We're going to quickly dip back into our fort. Get healed for free. Thankfully, we do not actually have to walk upstairs and interact with our bed to get healed. That is certainly convenient. Spiderweb Lighthouse. Well, let's head in here. And read the description, I suppose. You are at the base of Spiderweb Lighthouse. The tower is at the top of the hill above you. A light still emerges from its windows, playing along the ocean surface to the east. The lighthouse is powered by advanced magic. It is a gift from Haven, and it protects your ships as they travel along the coast. Not far ahead, you can see one of your scouts. He kneels behind a wagon, looking up at the tower. Oh, hi there. Scout Sacramentum. The scout is hiding behind a wagon, watching the lighthouse. You sneak up next to him. He quickly turns his head to look at you. Then he looks at you again, more intently. Well met. I am Scout Sacramentum. And you... Are you the prince? Well, one of them, yes. No, we're just similar. Give me your report. Wow. What? Why would I say that? Really? Oh, I'm sorry. He tries to stand up to bow to you. You grab him and haul him down before he gets seen. I've only been here an hour, but I got a good look. What have you seen? Raiders are here. Not many. A few are by the docks at the far end. The rest are in the tower. Mostly cowwolves running around and breaking things. I know there are humans in there, but I haven't seen them. Okay. You can help me with the assault, can you, though? Anything else first? No, that is all. My orders are to return with what I have learned. He starts to rise, but then he pauses. I'm sorry, Prince, but I have to ask. This shouldn't be work for royalty. Why are you here? Sutter said. Royalty of Haven fights alongside its soldiers. It is our way. It is my way, for sure. Just a more exciting form of hunting? Well, let's not be too bloodthirsty, you know. There, whatever. It is an honor to fight for Haven. Let's teach those robbers a lesson. He salutes and slips off to the west. Wait. Okay, so by let's teach them a lesson, you mean you're going to let me teach them a lesson while you slip away. Alright, well, so I guess if I had asked him, you know, to actually fight with us, he would have just said that, unfortunately, he had his orders and, you know, was forced to leave, even though he would have loved to risk his life by sticking around for longer. Oh well, it's fine. It's not like we need him or anything. About missions. Oh, you will receive a lot of missions in Queen's Wish. Completing them is how you will get most of your treasure and experience. Missions usually need to be completed in one attempt. If you kill some enemies in return, your foe will have reinforcements. Not all battles must be fought. Some enemies will be off to the side and can be passed. However, these foes give extra experience and treasure. Well, mostly treasure, I guess, unless some enemies really are worth a lot more experience. Maybe boss enemies are. That would make sense, I guess. When you have completed a mission and leave the area, the remaining foes will leave and take their treasure with them. Oh. If you want their bonus loot, you must kill them in one single triumphant run. Okay. Right. So, leaving anything standing is really not an option. Okay, well, let's start with this lone wolf here. And we are, apparently, at least for now, dealing with level 1 enemies. So that is definitely reassuring. Also, unlike those encounters outside, we will at least sometimes have the opportunity to get them one at a time, which of course makes it much easier to just, you know, take them out without losing any of our resources, or having to use up any resources. So these are level 1 cowwolves, okay. Right, and some more wolves. This one is a little bit close for comfort, so... And I'm expecting to get at least 1 point of energy back after this fight, so I'm going to actually use a... Well... Brutal Blow, or whatever. Why do I keep forgetting what it's called? So that was well worth it. Yes, it is called Brutal Blow. Oh. Well, the good thing... The good news is that I forgot that he didn't have his bow out, so I wasn't expecting him to run up to the enemy and then be out of action points to actually attack with. But, you know, the good thing is that even though I had activated the skill, it didn't use the energy because he did not actually, well, get to use it. So that's good to know. What am I doing here, actually? Oh, also switching weapons does take action points. Okay, good. Great to know. I guess I kind of knew that, or... Well, technically I should have known. Could have known if I had been paying attention earlier, but... yeah, I was about to use Atantuo's area spell, but then, you know, I thought that I did not actually want to overextend his energy points. And now, of course, we're gonna end up taking some damage here, unless we get lucky with some dodges. Oh well. Okay, we did avoid one attack, so maybe we do get lucky here. Well, this wolf might get to attack. It did, and we evaded both attacks. Wow, I don't deserve that, but I'll take it. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna switch back to bow. Oh, a dagger buckler. Doesn't take any extra skill, but is quite a bit better than the wooden buckler. Well, don't mind if I do then, I suppose. The nice thing is, even if we are mainly using our bow... Right, unless... Would I know if my equipped shield actually conveys its defensive bonus, even if I have my ranged weapon currently selected? I guess it would make sense if it didn't. Well, either way, this is just better, right? Same absorption, but just more. So, let's equip that. Your inventory is full, yes. Okay, fair enough. But hers was not. Right, I also meant to... Yeah, give that to her, just so my first character's inventories are empty. Right. Okay, cool. First upgrade found. Okay, so this is obviously the main building, the actual lighthouse. So let's take a look in here. Huh? What? Oh, slimes. Great. Not a good start. Step away. Evaded again. What's your evasion chance? 30%. Oh, okay. I see. Maybe shock them. Oh, okay, that was a one-shot. I like it. 11, okay. What? How did I not click on the enemy? Weird. Oh. Those 5 action points go fast. But that's okay. Yeah, these just keep evading. Okay, there we go. Alright, these are annoying. But we do get something out of it. Silver bars that are just money. Another leather cap, which... Well, I suppose there's no reason not to give everyone one of those. I am going to heal him a bit. Okay. Wow, only 28 minutes on the timer, huh? For some reason I thought I was playing for longer. Never mind. Then we might actually have a decent chance to finish off this dungeon. Its first adventure. Or expedition, or what did the game call it? Doesn't matter. We do have a decent chance to actually finish this episode. The interior of the lighthouse stinks. You smell spilled wine, rotting food, and the blood of the Rokaj defenders killed here. Also, the reek of cow-wolves. In the hall to the north, you hear snarling and furniture being smashed, occasionally broken up with incoherent squibs of speech. Well met, friend. The sun is high. Spare me a copper. I am a friend. Must be cow-wolves. Several of them. Right. Definitely not gonna get fooled by these ones. Enter combat. Okay, still level 1s, so yeah. Definitely very much introductory level enemies here. I'm gonna spare a point of energy. Nice. Okay, you can finish this guy off most likely. Let's see if he'll approach. He did, and... he should probably also die from bleeding, but, well, don't even give him a chance to do that. No, I don't know, maybe I guess I'm just gonna leave everyone with their ranged weapons equipped. That probably just makes more sense. It's just much safer. At least, you know, obviously, at some point we're probably gonna have some sort of two-handed weapon for for Chip that is just a lot stronger than any bow he could have access to. But for the time being, the bow is basically as good, plus the huge range benefit, so really no reason not to use it, except for, you know, role-playing. But who cares about that? Okay, Cowolf slash a Basher, actually. Right. Seems to be by himself. We did not actually regain any energy from that last fight, so gonna be a little bit conservative now. Nice. Okay, this time we did get it back. Awesome. Some furs, oak wand. He can use this. I mean, I guess it makes sense for him to use that rather than a dagger for sure. But does it make sense to use that over the bow? He doesn't really have any magical damage bonuses, does he? No. Right, I guess those only come from equipment and not from skills. Either way, well, I mean, I guess technically the bow is slightly better damage for now. But if nothing else, he can slot something into this if I, you know, if I find anything. That's locked, okay. Don't have the key. Okay. No enemies here, surprisingly. How not to get hit, a tactical guide. The military of Haven is rich in healers of both the magical and non-magical variety. However, the power of even the most skilled healer cannot keep up with the damage a skilled opponent can dish out. Yeah, that definitely does seem to be the case. That is why Haven's warriors should find ways to prevent their opponents from attacking at all. Yeah, or just kill them before, you know, they get a chance to attack, which I suppose is a way to prevent them from attacking. For physical warriors, attacks with stunning and knockback can prevent foes from striking you. For magicians, terror and slowing effects can save you from much suffering. Summoned allies can keep your foes at a distance. The infamous shockwave spell can prevent entire groups from attacking. Finally, if you're lucky enough to recruit a shaman of the Letha, you can gain the ability to charm your foes. This can be devastating. Okay, thanks. I'll try to keep that in mind. Okay, wolf and cowwolf. Together at last. Well, actually, they've been together all along. Shoot the cowwolf. Okay. Surprised the AI actually walked... Well, first of all, I was surprised that I needed to move in the first place, because we had seen a similar situation where, you know, an angle like this... I would have expected an angle like this to actually work, or rather, he was standing here, so I would have thought that line of sight, you know, would allow me to shoot him from there, but, well, apparently not. But then the AI helpfully did not actually walk forward to shoot, but stayed back here. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or just, you know, a coincidence, but either way, I like it. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, here we go up. But this room was locked from the outside as well, so well, we'll see what we end up finding there, but for now, we ascend. Oh, okay. Of course, this time we just run into the enemies. We start out at point-blank range here. Ooh, these are tougher? No, still only level 1. I just didn't deal a ton of damage there. Okay, good. Oh, also, very good. Exactly enough damage to kill it. And we did get our energy back even. Awesome. Did not see that one approaching. My bad. Okay, switch back to ranged weapon as per my previous reasoning. Tactical advice: fire and steel. In the warfare of the known lands, there are most often two ways to slay foes, with physical damage, swords and bows, and magical damage, spells and wands. Physical armor, like chainmail and shields, is far more effective at protecting against physical attacks. Enchanted armor, like the robes and cowls favored by mages, does more to shield against magical attacks. When equipping Warriors of Haven, take note of the different attacks favored by our vassals. For example, the Warriors of the Low Daga are far more likely to use physical weapons. The Shamans of the Crownless Forest specialize in magical attacks. Right. Am I actually going to switch my equipment, though? Based on what I'm expecting to face? I mean, it would make sense, but will I? Who knows? Who is to say? You made it, huh? Okay. Single wolf, not a problem. Slightly hidden copper bits here, and next level already. We're gonna round the corner and be right in someone's face again. When you round the corner, you see two Rokaj warriors, young, fierce, and part of the same massive raid that tried to kill you. How do we know that? Who knows? You expect them to mindlessly attack. They are Rokaj, after all. Instead, they run to the south, no doubt to meet up with their fellows and form a defense. The Ro are fierce, but they are deadly cunning as well. Okay, Dagon Raider. Level 1, 14 health. I'm gonna quickly save the game here, since I'm not officially in combat. And then I'm gonna try to get the jump on them, I suppose. They're surprisingly weak. I guess they have some armor, unless most of those enemies we've been fighting. So their lower health is a little bit misleading, yeah, because we're gonna end up dealing only a fraction of the damage. Also, I'm surprised to not see them run south. I thought they were scripted to do exactly that, and thought I had to be quick here to try to prevent them from actually joining with their allies. But well, I guess that is not the case. Evaded, of course. Okay, at least you didn't get a chance to do anything. I mean, he's bleeding. They do have a lot less magical defense. I'm gonna attack this one with a shock spell. Very good. So really any attack should now finish this guy off. I am going to... I suppose I don't need to switch my weapon if I'm going to just step north and do this. Nice. Perfect. And energy back. Awesome. Res another raider and 2 archers. Okay, level 1, 37. I mean, that seems much more manageable than the level 3 boss with almost 100 health back in the port. Save the game. You enter the highest chamber of the lighthouse. An enormous crystal sits on a podium. It shoots out constant beams of light through the windows to the south and east. Haven's magical engineering at its finest. There is probably plenty of valuable loot to be stolen here. The Rokaj took too long to steal it, though. They did not expect a speedy, decisive response to their attack. Speedy and decisive. After first taking the time to explore literally every bit of the surrounding lands. Sure. Okay, they're still not hostile. But of course, well, yeah, we'll have to talk to them before we even get a chance to attack, so yeah, might as well let them open the conversation here. At last you confronted the real raiders, the Rokaj warriors who came here to take Haven's lighthouse. Their leader steps forward to face you. He is a young man, younger than you. He holds a long curved blade in a trembling hand. He clearly means to utter some sort of defiant challenge. When he opens his mouth, however, only a soft choking sound comes out. Oh, that's kind of pathetic. I mean, very relatable, I suppose, but... What are you doing here? Your raiders tried to kill a Prince of Haven. Your life is mine. I mean, how do we know that these are literally the people who attacked us, who attacked me? I suppose we were told that part of their force headed east to the lighthouse. Put up your blade, brigand. I demand you surrender in the name of Haven. Well, am I going to just offer surrender to, or, you know, offer every enemy I encounter a chance to surrender? That's definitely going to give me a certain reputation that I'm not sure if I'm going to be happy with, but on the other hand, it seems like the right thing to do, and, you know, realistically, in most cases, enemies are not even going to take the offer. Because they're, you know, too proud or bound by some sort of oath or orders or whatever. Or just stupid. Overconfident, perhaps. We might as well try to get some information out of them first. What are you doing here? He only watches you. He stops trying to talk. None of his companions say anything either. They concentrate on gathering their courage for what has to come. Well, say something. He opens his mouth, then he closes it again. Then he raises his blade and adopts a fighting stance. His will is close to failing, and the reflexes of battle drilled into him since he could walk take over. Spit it out. He raises his sword with a trembling hand. I am Resna of the Daga. I swore to... We did not think a prince would be here. would be here yet. We expect the weak, soft, gentle coast folk. What did you think would happen? Nothing. The gentle coast has no deep truth. They are too soft to fight. We can take their land, their homes, and they have no will to respond. But Haven is here, so what must happen will happen. We saw the shade following us. We suspected this would come. Now it is here. Shade? Well, we have seen plenty of shades, but not specifically near the lighthouse. My father was Ro. This is my land too. We don't need to fight. Interesting point. I doubt they would care, because obviously we're only part Ro, and obviously we haven't spent most of our life here. And thus, we are way softer even than the inhabitants of the gentle coast. So even less, worthy of the name of Ro or whatever. But still, it's an interesting point. I wonder how he's going to react. Resna smiles. You are no Ro. Ro is deep, deep within. You do not have this. If you did, I would be dead now. Or fighting by your side. Well, you are going to be dead soon. For what it's worth. What was that shade you mentioned? The shade of our true warriors. The shade of judgment. Or the end. You will see. Let's end this. You can surrender to me. Well, I mean, he's obviously not going to answer, but I feel like I need to at least try. Why did you come raid us in the first place? Oh, okay. We tried to bring a message. We failed, but there will be others. He shudders. No, we can't take any more. We have to do it before our courage fails. And then before you can respond, they attack. Well, actually, I do get a chance to even quick save. There you go. And open combat on my own terms, even though this archer shot us first. They are pathetically weak, though. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Well, I mean, I don't know that it makes sense that whoever ordered this raid, whoever is behind this, would send, super low-level recruits, freshlings, just like us, basically. Except even more pathetic. Well, I mean, these are literally well, maybe not literally the last enemies, because there's that locked room downstairs, but I feel like we don't really need to be too conservative with our points here, and, well, if this one archer had not completely dodged our spell, we would have, almost taken them all out in one single attack. Except that it only looked like Resna's health bar was almost depleted because it was partially blocked by this chair here. So that's a thing that can happen. I did realize, though, when I moused over him, that he was actually not quite that close to death. But either way, I think you can try to shoot and take out this archer with one perfectly calculated shot. Okay, yeah, so this guy is taking very little damage. 13 physical armor, that makes sense. You're definitely gonna heal Pat. And, well, make him bleed more, I guess? Oh, he evaded. That's great. He deals a lot of damage. Make him bleed even more? Well, I mean, still evading. Well, it's up to you, I guess. There you go, 9 damage. Keep healing her. She's stunned again, but yeah. There we go. Okay, that was, well, he put up more of a fight than I gave him credit for at first, so good on him. Resna falls to the ground, grievously wounded. He rolls from side to side, groaning. He looks up at you, and for a moment it seems like he might ask for mercy. Then he, with greatest difficulty, lies on his back and closes his eyes. There's a shudder, and he is still. An impressive victory. Coming here like this is reckless. I wish I was home. Why would I necessarily say anything here? For my companions to, I don't know, to note and to report to some sort of historian for the history books. Impressive victory. I don't know, I wouldn't say that. Coming here like this was reckless. Kind of. I probably wish I was home. I mean, I would probably wish I was home if I were in this actual situation. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of either of these. Let's be, rational. That tends to be my reaction. Anyway, it was a risk, but Haven takes risks. Maybe I didn't even say that. Maybe that was more like what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, Haven takes risks. You are as willful and stubborn and proud as a Rokaj, but you're also mighty. You don't know what is happening yet, but you do know this. Haven will prevail. Okay. Suppose it probably will. Heal her again. Exit combat. And let's see what we get. Okay, a shielding band. Physical and magical armor. Alright. Might as well... Well, again, it makes the most sense, I guess, to give that to the one who's supposed to fight in the front lines, if anyone ever does. Ruby value 50. It's beneath you, but you still need to find goods to barter to get better equipment. Take this item to get more money. Yes, thank you. Okay, no interacting with the magical crystal here. Nothing else. Did we get a key, actually? Well, not as an actual physical item, of course. Nor as a special item. So is that door downstairs just gonna be open now? Oh. Ghost of the Row is right here, apparently. When you enter this hall, a shade confronts you. At first it is an insubstantial glowing form, then it resolves into a translucent warrior of the Rokaj. He is old and tall, with an archaic spear and some sort of headdress. Oh, can I have those things? He raises his spear and points it at you, but he makes no move to attack. I wonder if attacking it and then potentially defeating it is actually an option and might actually give me those items that were specifically described. I mean, more likely it's just going to consider this, you know, well, just you know, my attempt to attack it is just going to be what it was waiting for to happen. Well, it's basically here to judge me, right? So it's just going to judge my reaction, basically. Judge me by my reaction. And, you know, trying to attack it is, you know, just going to tell it all it needs to know. And it's just going to teleport away. And so obviously I'm neither going to get any items out of it, nor am I gonna be judged very, very favorably by these. Which I assume is something that I should try to go for. What do you want? There. He begins to speak. His voice is deep, soft, and sounds like it's being sent from far away. I bring a message from the peaks, from the spirit of the Rokaj. Yes? As he speaks, the air starts to feel very cold. You shiver. We charge you. You are unworthy. And? The challenge has been issued. It will reach you, though they try to prevent it. You will no longer be our tormentors. You will answer to the wolf. The wolf? We'll see about that. I'm really tempted to just attack. There is a chance, I suppose, that it will actually give us useful information. I mean, that's all stuff that we're going to learn, because this sounds very much like it's going to be at the core of this game. I mean, as curious as I am right now, we're going to learn about these things in due time. Or I could actually try to, you know, be reasonable and benevolent. That seems kind of lame, though. I mean, part of me kind of wants to just play a reckless and decisive and maybe slightly bloodthirsty prince for a change. But I know I'm going to feel bad about it. I mean, either way, I'm going to feel bad about missing out on something, potentially. What the heck, right? We'll see about that. Oh, I didn't think that we were actually attacking it. Okay. Your blow travels through his form without resistance. He's not a shade, he's a ghost. Shades are magical constructs that can kill you. He is an insubstantial spirit, here for his own mysterious purposes. Okay, never mind then. In that case, I'm glad I tried, so now I know that there is no point in trying to attack these kinds of messenger spirits in the future. Well then, the wolf? The ghost doesn't respond. It turns and floats through the closed door to the west. It passes through the wood, leaving a tracery of frost. Then it is gone. That's kind of disappointing, but okay. Striking back, achievement unlocked. Thank you. We also did level up, didn't we? Sure did. Wow, we got a lot of experience, apparently. Pretty close to level 4, in fact. Well, in that case, I could just go for hardiness immediately. No, wait, I can't, because I need 2 points in this tier first. Technically, I could do. I mean, I'm never using blinding blow. Oh, right. I cannot unassign that unless I'm in Haven. Yes. Oh, to buy or change. Interesting. Okay, never mind that. So we did level up it. What we cannot actually make use of that while in the field. Fair enough. Can we talk to you again? Nope. Just floats around. Okay. Of course. Slimes. Well, I suppose since these are so resistant to physical damage, or so adept at dodging physical attacks, I'm gonna use this instead. That makes sense. Nice, we did hit. I mean, it's only a 30% dodge chance, so it's a pretty decent chance to actually get a hit in. Huh. Even a crit sometimes. Wow, alright, not a single miss here. There is something else lurking to the south though. Oh, zombies. They don't look very zombie-like from their little sprites there, but okay. Level 1, 30 health though. 15 and 10 evasion, no resistances though. As in no armor, I should say. Right. So they're not actually going to take a ton of effort to kill. Or destroy, I suppose. Roar. Well, they do sound like zombies. There. Back to the bow it is. Alright, now we have dealt with some zombies as well. And we get an arcane dagger. Ooh, tier 1 arcane gear. Speed penalty, but hit chance. Do we want that? That's valuable. Okay, nice. Some good stuff. Arcane dagger. I mean, the only ones who can use it are our mage and our healer, but and it actually conveys a speed penalty, which, you know, isn't amazing. Also, well, what am I even thinking about? Obviously, they have wands. So they wouldn't want to use this ever. I guess the attack power is pretty good, actually. Arcane Blade, 12 to 18, now that I look at it. And it is magical damage. Okay. Interesting, but I don't really think that I want to use this. I'm gonna take it and sell it, though. It's worth a little bit, at least. Okay. That was that. Yeah, looks like that is absolutely everything here. A very small introductory dungeon, as expected. Actually, it's even smaller than I expected. But that's not a problem. Oh, hey, something happened here. Ah, you return to Fort Meadow 4 and find that much has changed while you were off on your adventure. Reinforcements have arrived, probably from Haven's army encamped to the west. Guards and workers are everywhere. As you pass by, everyone is respectfully quiet. Your reputation during your short life has been a bit uneven. Is that taken from the code I imported at the beginning? An uneven reputation? Because I couldn't quite decide between, you know, being overly soft and benevolent and more harsh and, you know, and strict. Maybe. Still, these warriors of Haven are trapped and isolated in a truly dangerous land. Seeing the face of royalty comforts them greatly. What would comfort them more, however, is having buildings and workshops again. Maybe General Miranda can help you to bring that about. Sure she can. Letha townsperson. Hello? Hello? Haven is back. Huh. Okay. Haven soldier, Letha townsperson. Alright. Just quickly looking if there's anyone important around. Doesn't look like it though. But also, on my way in actually, yeah, I saw these people here. And I thought at first that they were just more of these people patrolling around, but they're just standing there. Okay. Pretty sure they weren't there before, but I might be wrong. Okay, never mind. Can't do anything with them. No, either way. So let's head inside. Although... well, I guess we can talk to Miranda. This is not sparkling. Alright, let's finish our quest and see if maybe we level up again. General Miranda says, "What else do you need, Prince?" "Well, Spiderweb Lighthouse has been retaken." Yes. You relate the tale of your victory to General Miranda. She listens with fascination, especially when you describe your encounter with the Shade. Very interesting. Not what any of us expected, I think. I hope you did not find the mission too difficult. No, actually, it was pretty easy. We could just ignore that last line. It was manageable. It really was. General Miranda nods and smiles. Your calm resolve is an example for us all. Yeah, I try. Now that things have calmed down for a moment, I can give you a very valuable aid. It is time to start rebuilding this fort, and I can tell you how. Right. Now I kind of wish I had asked about that Shade, but oh well. How do I direct the rebuilding of this fort? So many of the buildings here have crumbled from neglect or were torn down for materials. It is truly shameful. Also a big surprise. The chiefs here were not forthcoming about their actions, and they left a ruin. We need to make space to build shops. Each plot can be rebuilt. Each plot that can be rebuilt has a stone marker next to it. This will normally cost money, but I have resources available for 2 plots. Go outside and select a marker. I will have our laborers get to work. Okay. Right. Yes, I've seen them, of course, and I'm also still vaguely familiar with them from the first game. You will need workshops to equip your character. To place them, you will need to make stalls or buildings. Go outside, use 2 stone markers, and choose to rebuild 2 buildings or stalls. Normally, rebuilding costs 25 coins, which is not a whole lot. We made quite a bit of money on this expedition alone. Right. I mean, we do have... okay, wrong button again. Yeah, almost... well, I mean, 379 to be precise. Which would buy us quite a few plots, actually. Can we do some small talk now? You're general now. Oh, I'm sorry, Prince. Fine. And also, we did not actually gain more experience, did we? No, I guess we're still on the rebuilding main quest. So let's just quickly get that out of the way, I suppose. Where would be convenient? I wonder. Well, this one for sure. Make a stall or a building? Can I place any kind of building? So, okay, that's one thing I was wondering. So in the first game, you only had buildings. So you had to, you know, create a building, and then you would always have to actually enter it, and then you'd have something inside, you know, any kind of service. I guess now you have an option to just make things, you know, immediately accessible, which is certainly more convenient. I only wonder if you can build everything as an outdoors version. I guess it wouldn't really make sense for certain things. But for shops and the like, sure. I mean, I'm guessing that I'm probably going to enter this from the east most of the time, so I'm going to make this one a stall with a merchant. We'll see if that makes sense. And because I'm just going to put something, an actual building in this corner, so we can check out both. Now, I guess I'm supposed to do this? Oh, no. I was just supposed to buy the plots and return to her, I guess. Right. I have commanded that a building and a stall be rebuilt. That is a bare space. Now we need to fill it with something. Blacksmiths, weavers, woodworkers, even brewers. The more we have, the more money we can make and the better equipment will be available. You can now direct us to rebuild the shops. Right. How do I replace our lost shops? First, we need to turn supplies into equipment. Fortunately, this fort still controls some mines. Give the command and I will turn our resources into a shop. The most urgent things to defend ourselves are a blacksmith and an apothecary. Alright. Oh yeah, there are like replenishable healing potions that are made available by apothecaries. Of course. So basically like Estus flasks or other, you know, replenishing healing items from Souls-likes and other kinds of games, of course, where you have a limited number of them on each expedition, and they do get refilled up to a certain number whenever you rest. Okay, Miranda has made your fort's resources available to you. Okay. So we gain all these. Yep. We press this one. Press plus to buy. To place a shop, you first need to buy it. You really need a blacksmith and an apothecary. Okay, sure, I'm gonna make those. First, press the buy buildings button. Then press the plus to the right of the smithy and the yeah. Let's see. So can I make a smithy outside? I'm guessing I can. Right, so we want this. Let's see here. Fully equipped blacksmith. Buy new metal weapons and armor and install augments into your gear. Right, installing augments also requires shops, of course. Makes sense. Crafting more smithies enables you to buy more powerful metal armor and weapons. Number currently 0. Right, this fort doesn't have one. You can only buy one of these in each fort. Makes sense. There are so many plots, though. It feels like there are definitely more available here than I remember from the first game, where you really had to think about what you wanted to buy, what you absolutely needed in each fort. I mean, in fact, there are, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, except, right, there's one here. It's not visible on the map, I guess, because it's not a building. So, yeah. So there's a total of 9, including that tower that was already built, or still standing, I guess. So I guess it looks like we can build one of each kind here, which is interesting. In fact, we can build more than one of each type. We can also upgrade the fort. Well, not now, of course. That seems really cheap, though. Huh. Yeah, I mean, compared to the resources we have, these prices are pretty low. Huh. Anyway, we can only buy these 2, of course. So, there you go. And now we place them. General, okay. Nope. Just do everything one step at a time. I guess I didn't have to step outside to build these buildings. Or to, yeah, I don't know, construct them. It doesn't make sense that you construct them before you place them, of course, but whatever. Let's ignore that part. I have bought a smithy and an apothecary. Excellent. The final thing to do is say where they will be built. Then we will have made actual progress. Right. Wait. So I have to place the shops. How does that work? Go to the building or stall to go to the building or stall you rebuild. You can also place a shop in the northeast tower. Rebuild our smithy and our apothecary. Right. Yes. Wood floor. Free of other stuff. Can't be next to a stairway or door. Yes. Fair enough. So. Now we can finally do this. Smithy, apothecary. I'm going to place a smithy out here because, yeah, this is going to act as a shop, so hopefully I'll also be able to sell stuff there, which would be convenient. And I'm pretty sure that the apothecary you really only needed to actually interact with whenever you wanted to upgrade your flasks or whatever. So we'll see how that works here. Tormentor, total resources available, resources spent, okay. The alchemist of your fort is waiting for you, surrounded by bubbling pots and bundles of dried herbs. If you want to change the potion stored in one of your flasks, right, so you find the actual flasks, those are the things that determine how many you have, right. Your alchemist can do this. When you drink a potion during an adventure, it will be refilled when you return to one of your forts. You can also purchase runes to improve your weapons and helmets, and augments to improve any armor. Oh, okay. So there is more of a reason to return to the alchemist. I mean, I suppose I can always just place another stall somewhere and put the alchemist there instead. I think I can freely move any buildings that I have constructed before. But it's also not a huge deal if I have to re-enter this place a couple of times, of course. Well, make me a potion, I guess. We don't have any flasks, though. Suppose we're gonna get introduced to that mechanic soon enough. The alchemist is thrilled. Of course, Prince. We are able to craft a flask for you, suitable to carry enchanted fluid. Oh, never mind, we did get one. If you must drink the potion, return the flask to one of our forts, and the Guild of Alchemists will refill it for you. As you rebuild our forts and we gain more resources, we can make more potions for you. You can get more potion flasks, but they can be hard to find. Some forts give them as mission rewards. Others are found in dungeons. Nice. Different potion. Well, healing potion is gonna be fine for now, of course. Weapon poison. Okay. Bone flask. Call Icy Bones. Right, there are going to be many flasks that just mimic spells. Woodskin Potion, Evasion increased. Okay. I think I'm going to take a look at these... Oops. At these off-camera just to familiarize with potential options, but for now, of course, we don't have access to almost, any of them anyway. I want to make runes. Okay, we do have access to some of these. Again, maybe these are actually expensive though. Well, this one is specifically. Magical damage, physical, and hit chance. There should be healing increase? Never mind. Not available here anyway. Okay. Extra hit chance. I mean, missing an attack sucks. And just one flat point of damage by itself isn't that strong. I wonder if early on I should just go for Deadeye runes. Well, either way, I'm going to take a look at that and, no, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to take another look at my equipment, but we can actually see it right here. Well, we do have a couple of slots available, but... oh, augments are different again? Wait. Oh, these are for armor. Okay, right. Runes are for weapons. Augments are for armor. Right. Okay. Ah, healing bonus. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I see. You do have a slot, though, thanks to this, yeah. So I guess I can get this one right away. And that's how my money is going to go real quick. Oh, wait. I guess you have to install augments using the smithy? Ah, improve my items. Teach me how. Right. You can buy fine armor and weapons and armor. Okay. You can get augments and runes at your alchemist. Augments improve armor to protect you. Runes improve weapons and helmets and make you stronger in battle. Smith gives you a rune. Alright. Okay. Runes improve weapons and helmets specifically. Gotcha. He also gave me a rune. That's nice. Let's see here. Hit chance. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. There we go. Can you actually remove that? That's possible. And pretty cheap, so that's nice. Right, and for you, I want to do that. Awesome. Sell something. Yeah, I mean, I don't see myself actually using this one, so there you go. Right. Also, everyone has this extra row of inventory slots that are unavailable while on a mission. Right. So I want to put anything, like equipment that I'm planning to use in the future that I don't have the proper skills for yet, but don't want to store, you know, out of sight somewhere in a chest. I can put those things in these slots. I won't be able to access them on the mission, but in town I can. Okay, either way. For now, our inventories are not very cluttered at all, so that is still fine. Here I'm gonna put that potion, or first potion. I'm gonna keep that in the princess inventory. That makes sense, I guess. And yeah, put that there. All right, I'm gonna advance the quest one more step, because technically we're done with this rebuilding right now, right? We've been introduced to all these basic mechanics. So yeah, you now have a smithy and an apothecary. Marvelous. Now we can build proper defenses against raiders. The humiliation they dealt us with will not be repeated. They dealt us will not be repeated. Don't stop building though. Each sort of shop will give you valuable advantages. When you reclaim our 6 lost forts in the other provinces, more shops will give you even better equipment. Oh, and if you didn't already, speak to the alchemist and start getting options. Option. Wow. Okay. I really need to take a break. Apparently, because I'm losing the ability to read, not to mention the ability to speak. So, yeah, that's great. Getting potions. Well, we already did that. My God. What else can I build? So many sorts of workshops. Woodworkers for better bows and shields, weavers for better robes and cowls and bigger backpacks. Ah, backpacks, right. Right, so I suppose, yeah. Maybe that lower row of inventory is not actually accessible at all. That's just potential inventory slots? Well, either way, we will want more backpack slots eventually, because I definitely do remember being very low on actual usable slots while out on missions, because we had all kinds of like items that gave passive effects, various kinds of potions, that kind of thing. Yeah. Right. Mills and breweries to earn money. There are many options to play with. How about a working portal? Actually, unlike in Sacramentum, the portal here is fully functional. However, it only works when the Royal Palace activates the portal at their end. You are still at their mercy for when you can return to Haven. I will make the full resources of this fort available to you. All our raw materials can now be directed into making workshops and stores. Finally, I do have some exciting news. You can return to Haven now. Prince Sutter has returned. Wait, what? I can return to Haven? Okay. I can use the portal? I believe your older brother insists on it. He is by the portal right now, waiting for you. He says that you need to return to Haven and see the Queen immediately. Okay, that's unexpected for sure. Has my mother taken ill? Hasn't she been ill all along? The general is suddenly nervous. I'm sure that the Queen is in good health, Prince Atantuo. She will outlast us all. News of Queen Sharyn's uneven health has spread throughout the Empire, but it is considered in very poor taste to mention it. And Prince Sutter awaits you. I will not delay you. Thank you again for your help, and good fortune. She clearly expects to not see you again anytime soon. Huh, well, good luck with that. Interesting. So, quest advanced. Still not officially done. Huh, the Queen needs to see you. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna hear the Queen's wish next time then. So I certainly did not see this coming. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping to just finish this quest and level up once more, and then, you know, do all that. Well, the leveling up, mostly. I might actually take a look at runes again, and, well, just equipment, perhaps, see what the smith has available. And, you know, just familiarize myself with what is available and can be unlocked later. But, yeah, next time I guess we're gonna follow Sutter's orders again. No! Why did I approach him? I never learn. Okay, anyway. Seems like it's only this one dialogue box for now. Prince Sutter is standing in front of the shimmering portal. He must have slipped into Fort Meadow for when you were occupied elsewhere. He looks exhausted, and his normally flawless armor is scuffed. When he sees you, he says, "Ah, Atantuo, come on. We must return to our mother's palace. She needs to know what has happened, and we will need to get new orders." Then Sutter turns and steps into the portal. Right. Yes, but we will follow him next time. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.